So he was about to do this big job with this company, and it fell through. And fuck, it just fucked his head up, dude. And he had other things going on with his kids, and it was becoming winter. Or no, it was winter in Denmark because he was living in Denmark at the time. And just an onslaught. I could see like these, wow, are you going to be okay, Peter? Is everything all right? He's, oh, yeah, I'll be all right. And then we started talking about plans for like, okay, well, Nuclear Blast was interested. This label over here is interested. This label over here is interested. We're going to need to have you back, and we're going to re-record some stuff. He's like, this all happened in one day. He goes, okay, not only that, can we book a venue for like, say, a week? I said, well, not a venue, but we'll like take Soundwave. And we were going to book Soundwave for a week and have people come in every night and try these ideas out like a party. We'd bring a keg in and have everyone there. Whoever shows up, didn't matter. There could be, 20 people. It could be 100 people. Wouldn't have mattered. He just wanted to work it out, right? So I was like, all right. So this is the conversation we had. And then the next fucking morning, I woke up and I fucking opened up my phone and there was a fucking statement from Peter saying how he almost took his life the night before.
Oh my!
And it's just all too heavy. He got fucking super freaked out. He had an anxiety attack times 1,000, and he said, "I just can't do music anymore." It will literally kill me. And to back it all up, there's a lot of physical ailments that he had, hip replacement, spinal shit, like things that were going on. He was like he's like a walking medical unit.
Wow. That's too bad.
And we were just like, holy fuck. And then Rob calls me. He's like, hey, dude, did Peter just quit on Facebook? Because that's what I heard. Because he didn't have Facebook. Rob's not on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah. I'm all kind of trying to find out what the fuck's going on. But yeah, in so many fucking words, dude, it was just too much for him. Now, to this day, do I think there's no way to know how close he was to really killing himself. I don't, it's wrong to speculate anything.
Sure.
But he was fine. He was good enough to wake up the next morning.
At least
and put up a Facebook post about it.
Well, it was good enough to wake up the next morning, actually.
Which is important.
Right.
Because we all adore him. To this day, I adore him.
Great.
He helped set our bar this fucking high. And the problem with that was nobody was good enough. Nobody was good enough not to sing his shit, not to fucking come in from an explosive, creative, fucking great place like he did, But he was older, dude. He was older than all of us. I think he was the oldest dude when he walked through the door. So, he was right around 50 at the time. And but he was great.
I'm 55.
Yeah. Well, this is only a few years ago.
No physical ailments. Gym 6 days a week.
AARP card just arrived. And
I can go to Denny's and order off the senior menu though.
Yeah,
that's a big thing.
But you can also kick the fuck out of everybody in Denny's too, and fucking scream at them and show them how it's done. So anyway, this all sounds crazy, and I know it does. This whole story of mine is full of ups and downs and ebbs and flows. And
but you have a great singer now.
Well, let me get there, because we tried out. With many people sent me submissions trying to sing 1969 or trying to sing. That was the only song we had up there. We were only going to allow people to hear that one. Like, if you can't sing that one, if you can't put that in the right rhythm, because it had some fucking funk to it, dude. And it was an inverted, that was the first song I wrote for the band, and it had a complete inverted beat, which freaked everyone out, including from the day I showed it to fucking Mark to the day that fucking everyone tried to learn it. It had this weird thing to it. Everyone had a hard time with it, including Peter when he sang it. He wrote a great melody that he hung on the wrong end of it. So we had to, it was like this thing. So if you couldn't like naturally get that, you weren't going to have a fucking chance to be in this band. We're not going to coach you on how to fucking have like true fucking rhythm.
Mold you. You got to come in with it. You better be prepared.
And you better bring it like MC5, dude, and be explosive. So we tried out people that were there's some really good singers, and there's no one that was bad. Some of the submissions weren't so good, and I wouldn't play them if they were bad. I wouldn't even play them for the guys. So fast forward 9 fucking months.
Where we're at now?
We're in
2017.
We're October of 2017. Mark is like ready to fucking go back into hiding. He's like, we can't find a singer. This is getting depressing. We were about to settle for a guy who was really good, but he was going to be having to be coached. And he was really good and really cool. Fucking love him. But we're about to settle, and Mark was like, it's not special enough, man. And I'll never fucking forget, dude. And this is where back to the magic of fucking the true magic of symmetry or whatever you call it. Serendipity, we'll call it this time. Serendipity.
We're really going in the dictionary
Dude,
on this one, guys.
This is where fucking shit gets cool, okay? So I get a fucking text. Hi, my name is Kayla Dixon. I play in the band Witch Mountain. I've been checking you guys out for the last few months. I was wondering if you still have a chance for an audition. You got to be fucking kidding me. I saw her almost a year to the day, dude. And this is where you got to go backwards to go forwards. Almost a year to the day at the Metro with Witch Mountain opening up for St. Vitus and The Skull, Eric Wagner's Skull. And like when I walked in the door, dude, people were running over to me. Dude, you got to check out this singer, this chick, dude. She's like, you got to check. I'm like, all right. So I'm like walking in, and I fucking look inside, and I turn around. Like, oh well, there's a black girl up there singing, and like she's staring people fucking through them singing lines, and I'm like, oh. She's pretty intense. And then she fucking gets to me, dude, and like sings me a whole line and fucking looks me up and down and just fucking moves on to the next one. I'm like, she's going to be I had a water in my hand like this. Well, she's going to be a star. And I walked away because I was like, I had Peter Dolving.
Right.
I didn't care.
Right.
I was like, that girl's going to be a star. Maybe not in that band. Maybe in that band. Maybe not. I don't know. She's going to be a fucking bona fide 100% star. I just knew it. Never expected to get that fucking text from her, dude. Holy fuck. We've been looking. And then this girl approaches us. So I talked to her on the phone. Had a very short conversation that day. Found out, why were you holding on to this so long? Why didn't you try it early? Well, I was really nervous because Peter Dolving is like somebody I really idolize and look up to, and I don't really know if I'm ready for the backlash of replacing Peter. I don't think you got to worry about that. I think you just need to decide what you want to do. Let me send you some music. So I'd sent her some music that day. I'd sent her everything that Peter had done and the shit that Peter hadn't done, basically all the songs.
Uh-huh.
And then that night we had practice. And this is where it gets fucking, where I explain it to the guys. So that night we had practice. And I was like really excited and nervous and like, holy shit, I never even anticipated having a girl singer. I wonder if this would even work. I got to go tell the guys. I know my guts tell me Mark's about to fucking quit. Everyone else has been sticking with it this whole time. We wrote a bunch of new songs, but we had no singer, like all this shit, dude. And I get into the room and I first kind of explain a little bit to Dan without saying who, anything. Like there could be something good. I'll explain it when everyone gets here. It's going to blow your mind. So when the other guys get in, Mark will tell the story funny too. Mark was like, yeah, I talked to James the whole way over and I was ready to fucking say this isn't working for me because we need something special and we're just not really finding our fit. And I go, before you say anything, I got something to tell you guys. And they're all, what's up? I'm like, well, I got a text and I told them the story of how I got this text. And it's just from this singer that I saw a year ago that fucking blew my mind. They're all, oh, really? Well, yeah. Completely out of left field. But here's the thing. It's a girl. They're like, whoa. And then all of them like are all, really? I'm like, yeah, dude. Blew my mind a year ago. But here's the thing. She's also black. They're like, whoa. And then I looked at them. They're all holding their hands up, dude. They all got goosebumps. Just because it was so different in just concept, without knowing anything about the girl, without knowing what her voice is, without knowing, is like, Craig's considering having a, African-American girl singing and dressed to dead. This is just a heavy thought for, sure, it makes sense for us because we're all very open-minded people, like, open-hearted, open-minded people, but sure, it doesn't make sense because who does that for this, And I'm all, yeah, there's more. She's only 22. They're like, what? Dude, come on. Forget about it. Like, this is weird. I'm like, it might be, But I talked to her today. I seen her a year ago. She fucking blew my mind. Let's see what she does. So 2 days later, so we had a great practice that night. Everyone's like just thinking, well, this could be fucking exciting and new. 2 days later, dude, she sent me music. She sent me 1969. She wrote another song. She sent me like parts of other things. She worked on a bunch. She recorded it all at home. She has Pro Tools at her house. She did a whole bunch of work, dude, in 2 days. Sent it to me. And as soon as I put on 1969, I was like, Peter didn't know it, but he wrote that song for her. He wrote that song for her because the gravitas.
Destiny.
Dude.
Destiny.
Having a African American girl with a true background in fucking racism and fucking rehashing old problems, and her fucking fire in that, dude, was like, it was way more like Tina Turner fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. I was like, whoa. And I immediately took it. I sent it to Rob. Didn't say anything. I'm all, check this out. Didn't say anything about who didn't tell him about her beforehand. Nothing. 5 minutes later, I get a phone call. He's like, what the fuck did you just send me, dude? He's like, what? Who the fuck is this? What the fuck? He's like, what's going on? He's all, it was like a shot. He was just blown away because it was that good, dude. It was like, there's good and then there's that. I think
the first time I saw her was the Killian on Command thing.
Right, which was a little alien for her at the moment because it was so weird. But you got to see her let it rip, dude. So, but she kind of let it rip a couple times there. But I don't think that, whatever. But it was good. It was good. It was good. Was that the table?
It's just the table.
Oh, okay. I am the table.
The table. Oh, God.
Anyway, so, yeah, Rob fucking immediately was like, we got to get this girl in the studio. We got to fucking, he's like, I can't believe this voice, dude, this attitude. He's like, what the fuck?
And this is the beginning of 2017 around
this
then.
This is the ending of 2017.
Oh, ending, because the gig was in 2018.
The very beginning of 2018.
Yes.
So she in October, we heard from her. We had her out there in the beginning of November. We had her re-sing stuff and sing her own stuff. And the shit she was writing, There Goes the Sun, which is another song up there, was the first thing that she wrote by herself. I mean, I helped her a little bit. I don't have to help her too much, dude. This girl's got an old soul. She's got history. At her young age back then, I learned very quickly that her story was as good as anybody's.
Back then, she's 23 now, 24.
24 now.
Wow.
Yeah,
she's up there, huh?
She just turned 24.
I have a 29-year-old son.
But her history, dude, is great. Like, she moved out to fucking Portland on a whim, living by DC, to join that band, Witch Mountain. Just sight unseen. I mean, she'd heard the old singer. They had a female singer before who was pretty good, but she just took a fucking leap and did it. That's how she is. And she also does theater. She also does movies.
Wow.
She's done TV.
Good.
She's like super fucking into all these other, elements of entertainment. And, that sounds like, okay, well then what's her priority? What her priority is fucking being the greatest fucking at everything she does, dude. And she is fucking fantastic. So, the first writing session we had with her, I realized very quickly that she's like an old soul. I sat down with her and, what do you got? And she had all this deep, deep stories, dude. Like, I'm like, like, this just keeps getting better. And then we brought her in the studio, and Rob was, I didn't tell you about when she tried out for us. That's right. I've skipped that moment because we got so excited about it. So we had her come out a couple days after that. She sent us that stuff, and it was like a little weird because we're like, we don't know what she's thinking. She doesn't know what we're thinking. She's nervous. We're nervous. One of those things like where there's so much respect between all parties that it wasn't really. It was comfortable, but we were nervous. Everyone was nervous. Because
she's a youngster, she's a woman.
She doesn't want to fuck this up.
She doesn't want to fuck this up.
We don't want to fuck up our fucking chance for this great talent
so
to walk through the door.
It's collective.
It was respect, dude. It was a collective respect, but it was an insane chemistry, dude. The first time she sang, we did Promises and Kisses, which is a little bit more dynamic of a song, and just the way she sang it was like goosebumps again. Immediately, all of us just looked at each other and we played better than we ever played. Just made us play better. And then fucking we did 1969, and it was over, dude, because she's like telling the sermon. It's that song is going to mean as much as it's gotten out there. It's about 150,000 plays right now on YouTube on that one, and that's pretty good for an unsigned band, you know. And as much as it's out there, dude, I feel very strongly that song's going to resonate in the 2020 elections. Like that song will mean more a year from now than it could ever mean.
Where are you guys at with with the record deal right now with Trust the Dead?
We're doing our thing, man.
You are. So
we're doing our thing.
Nothing.
No, there's something going on.
So okay, so
but I'm bound to secrecy right now. But we'll
okay, so let me be facetious. Dress the Dead record in probably 2020.
It is. You were putting it out in 2020.
Okay,
before the second half drops.
That's all I want to know.
And we're in the process of finishing that up, and you know, a couple loose ends of business, but we're just about there. And I can't talk about it. And there's certain things I can't talk about, but we're gonna do things our way.
Okay.
And our way is good, because
Well, Frank Sinatra said it the best, right?
He'll do it our way, but you know, after what we've
been
through,
way,
dude, after what we've all been through in this business, right?
Well,
like,
it's a
do
learning
you really
process.
want to fucking shove the square peg into the round hole?
Well, again, if you've been through it enough, you should know how to do it by now, right? So, or at least know what you want.
Not only what you want,
if you can't do it on that, you know, then I guess I don't know if I want to do it. You know what I mean?
I just want to do it all for the right reasons now, too.
Right.
I'm not after the same things I was before. I'm not really, you know, to make it or any of that stuff. It's like, if something's really good, it just sells itself, dude. And
well, I agree with anything like that. That's the truth.
So that's where we're at. And, you know, we'd recorded, you know, 5 songs. We've finished 5 songs in the studio with her already. And we have more stuff to finish up.
Is there anywhere where they can go get Dress the Dead if they haven't heard it right now? And there's a lot of people that still don't know that you're doing this. Is this is the band? I mean, there's still people out there that are watching this that may not have known this part of the story that you're doing Dress the Dead.
Yeah.
You know,
well, I mean, we have our music. For now, we're not putting it up for download anywhere. You can watch the video. We have like a couple lyric videos.
Couple of lyrics, so two
and
lyrical
1969
videos.
video, the actual video.
There's a video,
is up
maybe
on YouTube.
3 songs.
We have our YouTube channel,
okay.
Dress the Dead YouTube channel.
Dress the Dead YouTube channel.
We have the Facebook page. We have the Instagram page. We have a website, dressthedead.com. I mean, we're simple, easy to find, but not over pushing ourselves, because I don't think it's really that smart to, like I said, it's kind of selling itself right now, dude. Like when we'll drop an album,
it's good.
Yeah, if it's good, it's good. And when even that Death Angels show we did a couple weeks ago, fucking great. Like what a great reaction.
Good response.
Great,
that's awesome.
Dude. Great. The band's gotten so much more on fire. So
now you've been a full unit. Now we're now in June of 2019. You've been a full unit with Kayla for how long? About a year and a half.
A year and a half now.
Year and a half now, and all the writing and everything is going good. And everybody's pleased, right?
Everybody's pleased.
Good. And you feel this is what you wanted all the other projects to be internally, but you're feeling it on this one because everybody's on the same page and everybody's excited about doing this, and it's fresh and it's heavy and nobody's holding you back. So you have all of these things that were maybe limitations to you in the past, and this is now your freedom to, if you want to do something funky, you can. If you want to do something more heavy, you can. And there's nobody saying, "Hey, we
do something
like
funky,
this.
Heavy as fuck." Yeah,
that's my example to that. Yeah, exactly.
Beauty. It's got all the elements I've always been after, dude. If I said at the very beginning of all these, this has been like we're coming up on like 5 hours of fucking talking here, dude. And
we're gonna have some episodes here for all you guys. So it's gonna be a week of the history with the sequels. Well, The Godfather Part 2 was longer than The Godfather, so
Part 3 should have never happened. So
let's cut this. Let's make
part
sure
2.5. No, hey man.
I'm glad you could come in and talk. And believe me, the fans, like I said, when we started this on the second part, the comments that we got were just absolutely amazing. The off stories and telling you why, and actually the feelings and watching your face and the emotion. It's just, it's more real. And I think that's really what people are looking for, and they want to hear it. And I'm glad you can do it. Is there anything else you wanted to say?
Well, I mean, if I could sum it up, and which is really hard to sum up. I think if anyone watched all this, and maybe there's going to be a select few that make it.
There will be.
Make it all the way to the end.
There will be. That's okay. It'll be there forever, which is the greatest thing. In 2 years from now, somebody will go back and go, "Oh my God, look at this interview that Zet did with Craig." You know what I mean? So that's what's good about YouTube, and it's always there.
Well, I think the thing that I want to make really clear is that two things, really. One is I really don't hold resentments, and that's a big part of who I am. There are reasons things happen, and it may be in the moment, but I kind of let all that shit go. And so there's no real, for me personally, no real hard feelings towards anybody I talk to or about or whatever the part of the story. Everyone's got their reasons, man. And that's the reason why I'm not jaded, because a lot of people we know, Zet, they tend to get very discouraged and like the hands go up and it happens way earlier.
Do you understand? I try to tell people that the biggest question I get from everybody and the answer I give them every time, Zetro, what's your advice of a new band coming up? And Number one, don't go at it to be a rock star. Go at music for having fun and play music because you love the music. Because if it doesn't happen to go and you don't get all those accolades, you may be jaded. You may go, you know what? I loved music and I tried it and it didn't work for me. So fuck that. I don't even listen to that shit no more. And I agree with that.
How many
100%.
people we know that are kind of, that have come to that point.
Sure.
And the reason why I didn't is because I knew there was something there for me, dude. I always, and I stuck it out, and maybe I went down the wrong road for a while or whatever, but really it's not the wrong road because you fucking learn. As long as you learn.
It's a learning. I agree.
But I'll say this. Kayla Dixon changes everything. And her with this group of guys, it's just a fucking epiphany, dude. And she's truly a rare talent, a game changer, a fucking really sweet person, a really tough person.
I've met her a few times. I don't know her, but I've got to talk to her briefly.
Yeah, man, she's intense, dude.
That's awesome.
She doesn't come with any small amount of fucking gravitas, dude. She's got bigger balls than a lot of the guys I know.
Nice.
So I mean, it's just the beginning, and I'm really, really looking forward to. You'll hear some things in about a couple months. We'll drop the news of what we're gonna do.
Well, all these guys are looking forward. Once again, you've come in and just gave this amazing.
Thank you for having me, dude.
And believe me, we'll come back and we'll find other subjects that we did talk about.
I want to interview you.
Yeah, we'll do that. We can.
I want to interview.
You know
this
what?
guy.
We do everything.
I got questions for you.
Do you? There's the producer right there. Get together with him, and I'm not opposed to that either. That will make a great episode. All you guys, you've been leaving me comments on all of his stuff. Show me more love on that, and obviously subscribe to Zetro's Toxic Vol. Craig, once again, brother, I love you. Thank you for coming in.
Whoa, hey.
That's all right. We've got him coming in. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
Later, everybody.